Good morning, my fellow YouTubers and watchers. How are we doing? Hope everyone's alright today. But I'll tell you something now, it's brass monkeys out there. I've got the old heater going, just nice and warm, nice and subtle. So that'll do in the old shed for this winter. It was, I tell you what it was the old aircon unit. We had it this summer, but it packed in. But obviously the heating element part still works, so I've used that. So today's job. This is a well, how can I put it? A steel, basically. I saw this on the old marketplace yesterday, and he wanted 20 quid. 20 quid. I mean, look at this, folks. 20 quid. All original. And all I can see wrong with it, really, is the old fuel lines are corroded. Look, it's even got fuel in it. So folks, today we're going to have a go, take the old garbage off, make sure everything's alright in there with the old E10, because I've been having a lot of problems with the old fuel and them cheap Chinese carbs, so to speak. But apart from that, the machine looks hardly used. I mean, it's in tip, sorry folks, just bear with me. I mean, it's in tip top condition. Absolutely fantastic. Anyway, let's put you on there. So what we're going to do first, folks, is put the guard back on. We're going to have a look at this carb. I apologise about the noise if you can hear, obviously, the fan going in the background there. In fact, I'll turn, it is warmed up a bit now. I'll turn that off 5 minutes. So, we'll take the old, I mean, look at that. Can you see that? In fact, let me, I have got an old. Hey, look at this, guys. Now, what about a bit of Yorkshire ingenuity? A bit of Yorkshire ingenuity there, look. Eh? We've got a light holder and an old strimmer attachment. You by go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to plonk that behind there on the old telly bracket. And I'm going to plug this into the old USB port, and I'm going to see if I can get yous a bit more lightage. Have a look. Hey, now then. How's that? So, there we go. Right, folks, how do you like that? Let me show you that now. Look at that. Hey? All overly jubbly. Just need me wiring tidying up. That's another day though. Another day. So, as I was showing you, look at that, folks. It's not even been used. The air filter. Spot on. Let's get the old. Nope. Sorry folks, this is the bit I hate. I should be prepared really and have all my tools out, but you know. We never do we? There we go. You know, I can't find all my bloody torque bits. Tell you what, old fashioned jobby. Yeah, if anybody wants to send me the stickers, I'm having some made up as we speak. So, I will be sending some stickers out to the small engine community. I will be putting my sticker wall up soon. Well, to be honest with you, I'm putting a big piece of ply here on this wall, so that's going to be my sticker wall. So yeah, so just be careful folks when you take these off, because they're very, how can I put it, awkward. Take that out, it's got an earth there for some reason. So, take the old air filter off and the box. Now to me that man, that is it's not done much work at all, that folks. Let me get you here. Let me push that back a bit. There we go. Can we see that folks? Yeah, are we happy there? Spot on. So, just, well, we'll snip them because we're getting rid of them anyway. So, see you later. Take the fuel line, the linkage off. Now, what do you think to that, folks? That's that looks in good nick to me, that. But I'm going to check inside because I don't. I know Mick, the mower man, is doing an experiment with his. I'm looking forward to seeing that, Mick. I am, but I've noticed there's a few on there what's commented about the midway point. Yeah, I'm with Mend It Man, if I'm honest, and leave it be till and you know, Feb, and then we can actually see what damage it's done, if any, to the old diaphragms and stuff. So, because at the minute I've seen a few of these carbies what are not so clever. So, let's just have a look in here. And I know I've not tested it splitting and farting yet. I'm going to do that in a sec. I just wanted to knock that off. There we go. Now that's solid. See that? There's no movement in that whatsoever. It's got a bit of crap in there, as you can see. But I'm quite confident, me. But I'm gonna let's get these old lines out, folks. You can see the old. I'm just gonna get rid of the lot. So, oh yeah, look at that, folks. We got any more in there? Can we see? Yeah, we've got a bit in there, haven't we? Let me put you on there, folks. No, not a lot of jungle juice in there. Are we out? Yeah. Super. So there's the old fuel lines out. So I'm just going to pop this back on. Pop the screws back in. Bit stupid of me really not to check it all before I took the garbage off, but that's me running before I can walk. Yeah, I picked the old van up this weekend, so got a D sticker it and stuff. Ready for some trips. So I'll just nip these up like so. Like so. Right, nip that back up. You know, I don't need to connect everything back up. Just obviously put the carb back on through the and the top plate. Like so. Don't forget to put the earth wire on. Then just nip it up. Nip it up. You know, oh, don't screwdriver. Snip it up like that. That's plenty. Plenty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the old cover off. Like so. Beautiful bit of kit it is. And it's a Ryobi and all. It's, you know, some good things on them, some bad things. So, I'm going to take the old HT lead off. Like so. Check what plug size this is. Which I'm using a 19mm there, folks, deep socket. Ryobi Power LT2. Now that to me looks a lovely colour. So first things first, as we do, spark plug in. Let's check that with sparking, folks. I will bring you round. You see that? Let's bring you this side. You see that? There we go. So nice and gently. You see that lovely blue spark there? Let me cover it up a bit, you might be able to see it a bit better. Lovely that. So, all I'm going to do now, the old syringe, take a drop of feel like this. Only a bit, look, only a wet its whistle. Right, so it's got a bit of fuel in. I mean, I will be doing other videos, folks, like obviously mowers and stuff, and some nice 4-stroke stuff. But at the minute, this is all I'm getting in. 2 strokes. And I've not the space for mowers, if I'm honest, to stack them up. So, put that back in. Right, folks, just let's give it a whirl. And oh, put that back on actually. Just put the cap back on that, so I'm not losing everything. Put the old drill back. Right, let's give it a pull and see where we are. Give it a bit of rev. But it'd help if I put the bloody throttle linkage back on, wouldn't it? Might help. Might get a bit of tick over there. So folks, take that off, put the throttle linkage back on, just screw that back in. So, that's it. Right, let's try again. But with a bit of throttle this time. It's popping. There we go, folks. So, so that's had a pop fart. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put the new fuel lines in. We've got a nice spark, and then I'll put a new filter on the fuel lines and see where we go from there. So, take the old ones off. Tell you what's best, folks, just split the pipe. There we go. One. Right, folks, so what I'm going to do with this, spin it round, is just easier access, so I'm not fiddling about. There's 2 screws, one there, one there. Take them out. And the old tank will just lift off, like so. So, now we've got free rein. Bring you over here. So now we've got free rein of the fuel lines. You know, so we're not fiddling about while it's on the old machine. That's what I'm trying to say. So, we'll want some thin line for these. Thin diameter. I think it might be 2 mm, something like that, off the top of my head. Or even a better tip, see the fuel line hole there? Well, somebody's already done one anyway, but that's the factory size, that one. Just pop a screwdriver in, a bit bigger than the hole, and the fuel pipe will go in nicely. You know, it's actually, see how that's just not quite big enough, that one. So get the next size up. See that resistance there? So just, there we go, folks. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect size for the pipes, for the fuel lines. So cut the your pipeline, and what we'll do is we'll feed that through like so. Pull it out, snip the end off. Get a new fuel line, wet the whistle. These are a bit tight to get on, but like I said, if you just wet them up, or even better, folks, if you're struggling to get them on, just put your fuel line in some hot water, boiling hot water, and then that'll soften it up, so you can put some a new fuel line in. So get your fuel line sat at the bottom. There we go. And then just push it in. It's sat now. As you can see there on camera, it's sat in the middle at the bottom. That's where you want it. So there's plenty on that, because obviously the tank's only short. So what we'll do, we'll snip that off about there, and then we'll put the other one in. So that's in there. Make sure there's enough going through. Beautiful, that. Right, let me get a drink. Sorry about that, folks. So we've got new lines, new filter. So what we're looking to do now, I'll bring you back round this side, folks. That's all. So we'll connect. Obviously you got your tank up. So we want the fuel line. You see there. So we want the fuel line with the filter on going onto the primer bulb. Like so, and that's a nice tight fit. But can you see why you know, obviously why I took the tank off, can't you? It's just a lot easier. I mean, you didn't have to, but you know, when you've got big hands and you know the score. Anyway, so that's that on there. So make sure there's no kinks in these lines, which it's a bit of slack, but just push it back in if there's too much. Like that, look. Push it back in there, look. And this one, it'll go. Like so, there you go. Right. So now we'll bolt it back up. So put that back in. Well guys, yeah, I'm on 81 subscribers, so please, if you like the videos, please like and subscribe. It's free. It only takes 2 seconds. Let me put that over there so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Yeah, so obviously the content I'm doing, you know, if you like it, just please subscribe. So that's that back on. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some old jungle juice in, some of the old Vavavoom. So chop that in. Do you know, I love that. Oh, the Husqvarna too smoke. Well, I say smokeless, less smoke oil. That's it. See it though? Yeah. It's good stuff. It's not that dear either. So, top on. Give it a few primes, get it through the old system. Like so. Choke on, switch on. Tell you what folks, we'll have you put me up there because it's there we go. Let's give it a go. Choke off. let's get his tuning screwdriver, and you'll see on these carbs, obviously there's an high and low. Now for me, I'm going to put a bit more tick over on it, just a touch, the cat's knacker. So just put a twinge on that. Best thing to do with these guys is turn your tick over as much as you. I advise to turn it up as much as you can, and then while you're tuning, turn your tick over with it, if this makes sense. So obviously it's going to high rev, like now, it should high rev. Like so, but it's not going to cut out. So we can tune it. As you see, as soon as I put a bit of throttle on, it's gone. Let's get a bit more. Let's get a bit more tick over. So let's put it that way so you can see it. There we go. So like I said, you've got the high screw and the low screw. So let's that's turned down too much. One, let's turn it back up. Let's turn the idle screw back in a touch. So, idle screw back up. So, come on now. Yeah, I can't do it that way. So that's too much that. So let's turn that a bit more. Let's turn the old wall screw, see what that's on. Right. Turn that, hold on.